Senator, thanks for joining us this morning for our public policy meeting, and talk a little bit about the debate on the CIR reform. Some highlights.
Well, this is one of the main issues facing Nebraska today, the Commission on Industrial Relations. Most citizens don't understand it, and I think there's a reason for that, so we're hopeful that we'll be able to have a full, meaningful, robust debate on the CIR as it relates to citizens of Nebraska. So right now I think there were 9 bills introduced. 4 of them have been prioritized. Senator Lathrop, Nelson, and then myself and Senator Utter have prioritized bills. So I'm hopeful that one of them at least will come out. I expect it will be Senator Lathrop's bill, which at this point I still don't know what's in it. But depending on how the debate goes, I think Nebraskans can at least expect we'll be able to debate this. Now, as to whether we get anything meaningful done on behalf of Nebraska, that remains to be seen. I'm hopeful that we do, but at this point I can't honestly say that we will because I don't know what we're debating.
Okay, and as far as the complexities of CIR reform, why is it important for business leaders in our community, taxpayers, to understand?
Yeah,
and to care about, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point. Folks should know what the CIR does. Folks should care about what the CIR does, because and it's different for different levels of government, but 70%, 80%, maybe 90% in some cases of a budget is related to personnel. And the CIR is where the buck stops today as to how and what we actually pay our public sector employees. So the CIR makes decisions that ultimately affect the budgets of units of government. Those budgets are derived from the dollars of taxpayers in Nebraska. And so we should have a great deal of interest in what goes on with respect to the CIR because it ultimately has an impact on all of our pocketbooks. So that's why it's an important issue for Nebraska. It's an important issue, I think, for senators to engage in, specifically because so few Nebraskans know about it. And that's why it's important for us to have a meaningful debate on the issue.
Perfect. Thank you.